This is the fascinating story of how a small agricultural machinery company from Wisconsin grew into a billion-dollar powerhouse. Today, Case is a global leader, creating everything from cutting-edge excavators to versatile skid steer loaders and advanced construction equipment. But how did this once humble company, founded in 1842, evolve into the industry giant that it is today? Here is the full story. Born in Williamstown, New York to a farming family in 1819, Jerome Case founded Racine Threshing Machine Works in 1842 in, well, you guessed it, Racine, Wisconsin. Originally a thresherman, Case's focus was on developing agricultural machinery, particularly products that could improve the labor-intensive process of wheat production. Before his innovations, threshing wheat was a painstakingly slow and exhausting job. Most farms relied on manual labor or draft animals to separate the wheat from the straw. Jerome Case was determined to change that. He poured his energy into designing steam-powered threshers, machines that dramatically boosted productivity and saved farmers countless hours of work. Between the early 1850s and the 1870s, Case transformed his fledgling enterprise into a leading manufacturer of agricultural machinery, laying the groundwork for what would become a billion-dollar business. During this period, the company introduced significant improvements to its threshing machines. In 1852, they began utilizing a new vibrator process, which enhanced the efficiency and effectiveness of grain separation. By 1853, Case's machines were being sold in Illinois, Indiana, and Iowa, reflecting the growing reputation and reach of the company. As the business expanded, Case recognized the need for a more structured organization. In 1863, he formed a partnership with three key individuals: Stephen Bull, a mechanical engineer; Robert H. Baker, a businessman and financier; and Messana B. Erskine, an agricultural machinery expert. These partnerships became known as J.I. Case & Company and combined their expertise and resources, enabling the company to scale operations and enhance its market presence. Beyond manufacturing threshing machines, Case was instrumental in developing related agricultural equipment. In 1876, he established the J.I. Case Plow Works, focusing on the production of plows and other implements. This diversification allowed the company to offer a comprehensive suite of farming solutions, further solidifying its position in the agricultural industry. By 1884, the company had taken another giant leap forward by launching its self-propelled traction engine. This new machine could move on its own, eliminating the need for draft animals like horses or oxen to pull it. For farmers, this was nothing short of revolutionary. The self-propelled traction engine made farming more efficient and less reliant on animal power, a huge breakthrough in the industry. It is hard to imagine today, but back then, this was the kind of change that would have felt like a leap into the future. But Jerome Case wasn't just content with improving farming equipment. His vision was broader. He realized that the world was moving towards steam power, and he wanted to be at the forefront of that transformation. As steam-powered engines gained traction, Case began expanding into new markets, including road construction. In 1889, the company began manufacturing steamrollers and road graders. These machines were used to flatten and smooth the ground for roadways, a crucial part of building infrastructure. It wasn't just about farming anymore. Case was now helping to build the very roads that people traveled on. The 1900s were a period when the industrial world was developing rapidly and the demand for machinery was growing. Case continued to invest heavily in steam-powered machinery, but something bigger was on the horizon. The shift from steam to gasoline-powered engines was already starting to happen, and by the 1930s, Case was leading the charge with their new gasoline-powered tractors. These tractors weren't just a slight upgrade. They were a complete game changer at the time. Gasoline engines were smaller, more efficient, and much easier to use than their steam counterparts. This transition helped Case become even more recognized. not just in the farming community, but in the industrial sector as a whole. During this time, Case tractors started winning top honors in competitions all across North America. Imagine this. There were contests and exhibitions where the best machines were tested in real-world conditions, and Case tractors often took home the top prizes. This was a big deal. It wasn't just about the products performing well on paper. These machines had to prove themselves on the ground, under real stress and real working conditions. And that they did. Winning these contests helped Case cement its reputation as a leader in machinery innovation. And it wasn't long before the company's name became synonymous with quality and reliability in the industrial world. By the 1940s, the world was still reeling from the effects of the Great Depression, and things were changing again. This time, it was the rise of construction and excavation needs. Case recognized that the demand for road building, infrastructure projects, and larger-scale construction was growing. They knew they had to adapt to this new wave of industrialization. So, Case expanded its focus. The company began producing a variety of new equipment designed for construction and excavation. This wasn't just about tractors and threshers anymore. Case was building equipment for things like road grading, excavation, and even forestry. They were designed to help build the infrastructure of cities and towns. Case had officially branched out into the construction world, and it was thriving. By now, Case was seen as a trusted name in multiple industries, from farming to infrastructure development. Then, of course, came World War II, and like so many other American companies at the time, Case adapted once again, but this time for an even bigger cause. With the war effort in full swing, Case started producing specialized equipment for the military. This wasn't just a pivot, it was a major shift in what the company could do. Case's ability to quickly and efficiently design and manufacture military equipment customized to the specific needs of the armed forces showcased just how versatile and innovative the company had become. From bulldozers to graders and more, Case was supplying equipment that was essential for military operations. Whether it was for construction, excavation, or even assisting with building military bases and airstrips, Case was there. This period really proved how adaptable the company was. It could go from building farming equipment one day to producing military-grade machinery the next. And the success of these efforts solidified Case's place as a company that wasn't just about selling machines. It was about solving real problems, no matter how big or small. The post-war boom brought a wave of growth and innovation, and Case was right there, adapting and expanding its reach. The 1950s in particular were a pivotal time for the company, as it began to make some key moves that would shape its future. One of the biggest moments in this period came in 1957, when Case acquired American Tractor Corporation. Now this was a big deal. With the acquisition of American Tractor, Case was able to significantly expand its product line. Suddenly, the company was offering much more than just agricultural equipment. Case added crawler loaders, backhoes, and crawler dozers to its lineup. These machines were designed to tackle tough jobs in construction and excavation. But it didn't stop there. Case went a step further and introduced the first fully integrated and manufactured loader backhoe. Now this was a huge innovation, combining for the first time the power of a loader and a backhoe into one machine, making it much more efficient and versatile for construction projects. This new product was a breakthrough, and it set the stage for Case's leadership in the construction equipment market. The 1960s were another exciting time for Case, especially when it came to technological advancements. One of the major milestones for the company during this decade was its entry into the hydraulic excavator market. Hydraulic systems had already been around for a while, but Case saw an opportunity to integrate this technology into their equipment, making them more powerful and efficient. By introducing hydraulic excavators, Case was able to meet the growing demand for more advanced machinery that could handle tougher, more complex tasks. These machines were quicker, more precise, and allowed operators to do much more with less effort. Case also developed the Tomahawk line of equipment. This line was designed specifically for trenching, boring, and laying lines, making it a vital tool for infrastructure projects. Whether it was digging trenches for utilities or laying down pipelines, the Tomahawk series was built to handle it all. This was another example of how Case was not only keeping up with industry trends, but setting the pace with innovative solutions. Around the same time, Case began acquiring several other companies to diversify its product offerings. Some of these acquisitions included Drought Manufacturing and Beloit Woodland. These companies brought additional technologies and products under the Case umbrella, allowing the company to expand its presence in various sectors. By bringing in new technologies and expertise, Case was able to offer even more specialized equipment, making it a one-stop shop for many industries, from construction to agriculture. The 1970s were a turning point for Case in another significant way: international expansion. Up until this point, Case had been primarily serving the North American market. But the 1970s marked the decade when the company truly began to spread its wings on a global scale. Case expanded its reach into Europe and other parts of the world, becoming a recognized name internationally. The company's reputation for high-quality, high-performance machinery started to spread far beyond the borders of the U.S. Case was no longer just a regional player. It was becoming a global force in the construction equipment industry.
Hey, I'm popping in really quick. My name is William. I run the channel here at Extreme Force. I also run a premium merino wool sock brand for trade workers called Camel City Mill. Now, we offer 3 lengths. These socks are perfect. We have the boot cut, the crew, and the ankle. These socks are perfect if you struggle with sweaty feet, if you're on your feet for 12, 14 hours a day, if you work in the trades, anything where any hard work is necessary, then you need our socks. And there are 3 main reasons why. Reason number 1 is if you struggle with sweaty, stinky feet, using a merino wool sock, that's gonna help you tremendously. Number 2, we don't use any merino wool. We use a special proprietary yarn called Ironside merino wool. The way we kind of spin that together, it makes our socks twice as durable compared to regular merino wool. Here's an example where I'm picking up a 15-pound kettlebell with a single thread of our Ironside merino wool. Not only that, but we also do double-plated nylon fortification in the toe and in the heel. This makes our socks so durable that we offer a 10-year durability guarantee. So that means if you get a hole in your socks within the first 10 years, no joke, you can send them back to us. We'll give you a brand new pair completely free. The third thing you're gonna love about these socks is that they are 100% USA made. So our factory is in North Carolina, the wool's in North Carolina. We're a North Carolina company. We're really proud about that. North Carolina is the hosiery sock capital of the United States. We're right there, we're epicenter. So if you like American-made products, if you like an American-made pair of socks, it has a 10-year durability guarantee that will give you dry, comfortable feet, even if you're working a 14-hour shift in 100-degree weather. Make that feel like easy mode. If you want a pair of these socks right now, use the link down in the description below. We'll hook you up. Thank you again for watching Extreme Force. Now let's get back to the video.
The 1980s and 1990s were some major turning points for Case as the company underwent corporate restructuring, mergers, and more technological innovation. The company had already made a name for itself in both agriculture and construction, but now it was about to become part of something much bigger. In the 1980s, Case underwent a significant shift when it became part of the Tenneco Corporation, a diversified industrial conglomerate known for its operations in automotive, energy, and industrial products. By becoming part of Tenneco, Case gained access to more resources and financial backing, which helped the company compete even more effectively in the ever-expanding global market. Fast forward to 1999, and Case made one of its most significant moves yet, merging with New Holland to form CNH Global. This dramatically expanded its product portfolio and global presence. Suddenly, the combined company could offer a much wider range of agricultural, construction, and industrial equipment. The merger not only boosted Case's resources, but also helped it tap into a larger customer base around the world. This was the moment when Case truly began to evolve into a global powerhouse, with an extensive portfolio that could serve almost every industry from farming to road construction and beyond. The company also continued to innovate in the 1990s, introducing new products that would go on to become industry standards. One such product was the skid steer loader. These machines were compact, incredibly versatile, and perfect for tight spaces where larger equipment couldn't go. By the 1990s, skid steer loaders were becoming a must-have for construction sites, and Case was right there leading the charge. These machines could perform a variety of tasks, from digging to lifting to pushing materials, all while being more maneuverable and fuel-efficient than larger equipment. Speaking of fuel efficiency, Case put a strong focus on improving fuel economy all across its product lines during this time. The company knew that in order to stay ahead of the competition, they needed to provide products that were not only more powerful and durable, but also cost-effective to operate. Customers were looking for machines that wouldn't drain their budgets on fuel. So, Case made sure to design machines that offered better fuel efficiency without sacrificing performance. Durability and versatility were also top priorities for Case in the 1990s. Whether it was in agriculture, construction, or roadwork, Case knew that their customers needed equipment that could handle tough, demanding tasks day in and day out. So, they focused on making machines that could take a beating while still delivering reliable results. Whether it was a skid steer loader, a dozer, or a backhoe, Case made sure their products were built to last, ensuring customers could rely on them for the long haul. By the end of the 90s, Case had positioned itself not just as a manufacturer of machinery, but as a company at the forefront of innovation in its industry. The merger with New Holland, coupled with the company's continuous focus on technological advancements, ensured that Case was ready to tackle the challenges of the new millennium. They were no longer just a company in the agricultural or construction sectors. They were a global player with a reputation for quality, innovation, and reliability. The modern era, 2000s to present. The company, which had already built a strong legacy in the machinery industry, continues to evolve and innovate with a focus on growth and product development. So, let's dive into some key milestones that have shaped Case's recent years. In 2011, Case became part of CNH Industrial following a merger with Fiat Industrial. This was a huge moment for the company. The merger brought together a number of iconic brands under one roof, and it meant Case was now part of a much larger global operation. With the backing of CNH Industrial, Case gained even more resources and support, allowing them to push boundaries in terms of product development and market expansion. Now, Case was operating on an even bigger stage, and the future looked more promising than ever. A few years later, in 2017, Case made a major mark in the industry with the launch of the CX750D excavator. This was a significant step forward for the company because it marked Case's entry into larger and more powerful machinery. The CX750D excavator is a beast of a machine, designed for tough digging and lifting tasks. By moving into this market, Case proved that they could compete with the big players in the heavy equipment industry, offering machinery that could handle the most demanding projects. The company also celebrated the production of its 300,000th skid steer loader at the Wichita facility. This achievement was a testament to Case's long-standing commitment to quality and innovation. Skid steer loaders had already been a key product for Case for decades, and hitting this production milestone showed just how successful the company had been in meeting the demands of customers across different industries. Alongside the G-Series loaders, Case also released a new range of backhoes and excavators, continuing to strengthen its product lineup. These machines were designed with the latest technologies, making them more reliable, fuel-efficient, and capable of handling larger tasks. Whether it was digging, trenching, or lifting, Case's new equipment was ready to take on any challenge thrown its way. Then, in 2023, Case achieved another major milestone. Its construction division surpassed $1 billion in sales for the first time. This was a huge moment for the company, marking its growth and dominance in the construction sector. Reaching this sales figure was no small feat, and showed that Case was not just a surviving, but thriving in a competitive market. The company's product innovations, along with its strong reputation for quality and reliability, had helped drive this growth. In recent years, the company has embraced cutting-edge technologies to make its machines smarter, more efficient, and more eco-friendly. For example, Case has introduced electric mini excavators to the market, and the reviews have been overwhelmingly positive. Operators appreciate how these machines deliver lower emissions and quieter operations, making them ideal for urban environments and environmentally conscious projects. Many users have noted the smooth performance and fuel efficiency, calling these electric excavators a game changer for both cost savings and sustainability. They've also rolled out advanced fleet management systems like Case ProCare, which have received high marks from customers for their user-friendly interface and efficiency. With ProCare, operators can monitor machine health, track maintenance schedules, and access real-time performance data. Users have praised how this system helps reduce downtime and keeps machines running at peak efficiency. It's not just about building tough machines. Case is using technology to create a more seamless, productive experience for its customers. The feedback shows that Case's commitment to digital solutions is making a significant impact in the industry, further solidifying its reputation as a leader in construction machinery. So, what are your thoughts on the rise of Case? Let us know in the comments below.